Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brian Burns. Today is Juneteenth, marking the day in 1865 when federal soldiers rode into Galveston to free the last remaining slaves under the Emancipation Proclamation. And for the first time this year is now being celebrated as a federal holiday. Our Alexis Green shows us how the community celebrated the holiday here in the Coastal Bend.
And although Juneteenth has been celebrated long before becoming a federal holiday, this year the Texas Association of Black Personnel for Higher Education Corpus Christi chapter celebrated with a 10-day event.
It feels great. It feels like it's long overdue, but we're happy that it happened. The fact that it is now an American holiday instead of a Black African-American holiday.
Local chapter president of TABPHE CC, Tina Butler, says today's Juneteenth for the Crest Festival at Cole Park was made possible by several community sponsors, including 800 free barbecue plates donated by Mattress Firm and Bigfoot Barbecue.
We just want to celebrate freedom, celebrate June 19th, a special occasion for everybody, no matter what skin color, what race, every ethnicity.
There was live music and COVID-19 vaccinations on site. Butler says the community showed out to help celebrate the newly adopted federal holiday with full support. And for her, Juneteenth means one thing.
Freedom. Freedom. And I'm glad now that others will maybe now understand what it is.
For more information on TABPHE and their mission to bring equal opportunity to all, you can visit their website, tabphecc.com. Alexis Green, 3 News.